Us to have so much money. It is incredible, like how you just change the way you think about things, and it's kind of hard to get there, like whenever you finally begin to believe what you're thinking, because throughout your entire life you've received all this input of information that is very negative and very disbelieving in yourself and disbelieving in the way the system of the world works in regards to how you should get things or what you deserve or what would never happen because it's just not possible. But once you just like forget all that, just like throw it out, and then you start creating these thoughts in your head that are actually possible because you believe in them, like you just think about what you want, and you realize that it is possible. You can have what you want, and the only reason you think that you can't is because you've heard all these things throughout your life that have been embedded within your psyche that are telling you that you can't. So with that in mind, that's to say that by just re-embedding this positivity into your psyche with telling yourself that you can, then eventually you can. You will believe that you can, and it'll just work out for you. So something I've been focusing on personally is manifesting the money I need to support myself without having to go to college and without having to work a job that I do not like for the rest of my life. Because that's the situation that a lot of the world is in today. We feel like we have to do these things because it's just the way the systems work. And by realizing ourselves that we can create our own system just by changing the way we look at things, and by being aware of the fact that the system that is in place now is only continuing to be in place because we keep thinking that we have to be a part of it, but we really don't. And so by stepping out of that and stepping into a new way of being, then we create that new way of being, not just for ourselves, but by sharing it with everyone else and proving that it is indeed a possible way to live. Then everyone else will begin to believe it and wonder, like, hey, I want to do that. How do I do that? And then it just eventually cascades throughout the world, beginning where you are by connecting to other people that are doing it, and it just happens. It just happens. And so how I've been working with the idea of currency. Currency is something that everyone needs in order to live a fulfilled life, a wealthy life, a secure life. To have food, you need money. To have somewhere to live, you need money. You need money to have the basics of a human existence, of comfort and safety. And without money, you really can't do much except for subsist on what nature has to offer by like living in the forest or being homeless. And that's not really self-fulfilling. Like, you can survive that way, but there is a way to survive by being self-sustainable by just using the power that is within you and changing your thoughts by saying, yes, I can do this. I believe I can do this, so I'm going to do it. And really sticking to it. Like, it's so easy to give up. I've given up a number of times, but I keep going back to it, because the other way of living, by just being a victim of my surroundings and feeling like I don't have the power to change, when in actuality I do, that's not the way I want to live. I want to live by owning my power and living a life that I desire. And so how have I been looking at money recently? I have been thinking of it as kind of just this construct that doesn't actually exist. Like, we use material paper. We use this paper that allows us to trade so that we can get the object that we desire. And so they're both just these like forms of energy. You're just like trading forms of energy so that you can get the form of energy that you want to have. And a lot of times money isn't even physical. Like if you have a bank account, then it's just like this construct in the atmosphere that you can't even touch or feel. It's just like there. It's just a number on a screen. And when you think about how it's constantly changing, it's always in flux unless you just like never spend money, but you can't really do that. So it's always in flux. It's always changing, going up and down. It's never constant. And this is the case for everything in the universe. So by focusing on the energy of money, by giving it positive focus, by allowing it to grow, by giving it the room to grow, then it will grow. If you're constantly thinking, I don't have enough money to do this, I won't be able to do that in the future because I have to do something else that I don't want to do, or I can't afford that, or if you just keep looking at things in that mind state, then that's what's going to happen. But if you begin to shift how you're perceiving things, if you look at a dress that you want to buy, like something as simple as that, and then you say, oh, I can't wait to wear that, because you believe that you can buy it, even if you're not going to buy it right then. If you just believe that you are able to have whatever you want, you believe in your worth to get what you desire and know that you are worthy of everything you desire, then your reality will begin to reflect that back to you. And you will be able to receive everything that you desire because you are changing the way that you look at it, the way that you act, the way that you think. You're literally reconstructing your entire system neurologically by doing that, because we are just a system of neurons and we're just these scientific creatures made of matter. So we are as much of a construct as money itself. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So money is just a thing. And so once you begin to stop stressing out about it and just let it be another thing, and let it be a thing that you look at with a positive state of mind, and something that you can't wait to spend, that you enjoy spending, that you enjoy getting, you allow that fluid motion of money to just come in and come out, and you don't really worry about holding on to it because you don't need to, because it's always there for you. It's this resource that is infinite, and you're never going to run out because it's just always there whenever you call on it. And you'll begin to see that as you continue to repeat these mantras that allow you to look at money in a positive way, that it will begin to transform so that you just like increasingly increase how much money you're able to spend and get. And it's really cool. Like, it goes along the lines of laws of attraction, which is like very popular. It's gaining popularity. There's a lot of audiobooks on it. It's mainly noted by Abraham Hicks. He's someone that's a great promoter of that. Something that he does propose, which is another good practice, is to really feel what you want. Make sure you're not just thinking about it, like feel it within your body, because feeling and thoughts are connected. So by imagining that you have it, it's the same as already believing that you have it. I hope you manifest some more money in your life, because I certainly am, and I don't want to be the only one doing it and enjoying this. So let me know how it goes for you, and if you have any tips or questions about this, about manifesting money, then just leave a comment below. And thanks for watching. Peace.